in the heart of Fayetteville, North Carolina, there's a house that survived war, time, and fire. But not everything inside made it out, and some never left at all. Today on Morin the Know, we explore a grand 1800s home, secret tunnels, and the chilling tale of the lady in black, and the man she may still be waiting for. Hey folks, I'm Sammy the producer, and welcome to Morin the Know, your place to stay more in the know for the mysterious, the historical, and the just plain weird. We're starting a series called Ghost and History of Cumberland County, North Carolina, and guiding us through today's haunted tale is the always extraordinary, sometimes morbid and weird, Karen.
Thanks, Sammy. And today's story, it's got everything. Love, loss, war, secret tunnels, and two souls who might still be trying to find each other more than 150 years later.
You're already giving me chills, and we're not even to the ghost yet.
Good. Now, let's rewind the clock. The Sanford House was built in the early 1800s, long before cars and phones, when Fayetteville was a bustling town along the Cape Fear River. By the time the Civil War rolled around, Fayetteville was a Confederate stronghold, home to the Fayetteville Arsenal, a major munitions center. And just a short walk away, standing tall with its Federal-style columns and secrets behind every shutter, was the Sanford House.
So the house was right in the middle of all that wartime chaos?
Front row seat, baby. In March 1865, Sherman's Union Army marched through, burning the arsenal to the ground. But the Sanford House? It survived. But what came next? Left something behind. And they say you can still see her. A woman in black from head to toe. Morning dress, veil, gloves, drifting silently across the stairs. Sometimes she stares out the window, sometimes she stands at the basement door, and sometimes she shows up in mirrors.
Okay, I'm never looking in a mirror the same way again.
No one really knows who she was, but there are theories, and every one of them is tragic. Some say she was a young woman in love with a Confederate soldier. When Union troops came near, he fled through a secret tunnel beneath the house, hoping to reach the Cape Fear River. But he never returned. Did he die in battle? Was the tunnel collapsed? No one knows. But she waited. And after her death, maybe from grief, maybe something worse, she never stopped waiting. Another theory is that the lady in black was the wife of John W. Sanford himself. Some locals believe she loved her family tremendously and mourned the destruction of Fayetteville and the losses of the war so deeply that her spirit remained forever tied to the home and the family she loved. There's also the possibility she was a servant or housekeeper bound by loyalty or tragedy who lingers still.
So basically, no matter who she was, she's bound to that house by something deep and heartbreaking?
Exactly. And she's not subtle about it. People report cold spots, TVs flickering on their own, footsteps on the stairs, and even feeling a light touch on their shoulder when no one's there. And she might not be alone. Visitors and former residents have reported the presence of a male ghost, believed to be the Confederate soldier that never returned. He's not as dramatic, but he's there. His presence is more subtle, but just as chilling.
Oh boy, what's he up to?
Well, during the 1940s, when the house was used as apartments for unmarried working women, some tenants said the TVs would change channels by themselves. One woman recalled watching her favorite show until it switched on its own, and when she looked beside her, an indentation appeared in the couch, like someone had just sat down to watch with her.
I don't even let people sit next to me when I'm watching TV, let alone ghosts.
Another witness, a women's club trustee, once locked the front door, walked away, and heard the doorknob rattle behind her. Like someone was checking the lock. Maybe that soldier still trying to protect the home.
So she waits at the stairs? He watches from the shadows? And neither of them ever made it out.
Sounds like it. Now let's go back to those tunnels, because this isn't just ghost talk. There are local legends and even historical hints that a tunnel once ran from the house's basement or old bank vault all the way to the Cape Fear River. It would have made sense during the war. A secret escape route for Confederate officers or important figures. If true, it was likely sealed off or collapsed when the Union Army swept through.
Which means if that soldier did go down there, he might have never had a chance.
Yup, Some say that's why the lady in black haunts the staircase and basement. That's where she last saw him. She's waiting at the tunnel's entrance, hoping he'll come back, even after all this time.
I don't like basements already. This one, I'm definitely going to be staying above ground.
The Sanford House isn't abandoned, though. Since 1945, it's been owned and maintained by the Fayetteville Women's Club. During World War II, it was even used to house unmarried working women. Today, it's part of Heritage Square and used for tours, weddings, fundraisers, and special events. You can actually book an event there. Just be prepared for an extra, uninvited guest in black.
I love a ghost with a sense of occasion.
So whether it was heartbreak, war, or both that bound them to this place, the Sanford House is more than wooden walls. It's a story frozen in time. A staircase that remembers, a basement that echoes, and two spirits still trying to find each other. That's it for tonight. Thanks for coming along the ride with us. Remember to keep asking questions, keep exploring, and, as always, stay more in the know. Peace and light.
If today's story gave you chills or made you want to visit Fayetteville with a flashlight, be sure to follow More in the Know on Facebook or YouTube. Like, share, and drop us a comment if you've ever had a brush with the unexplained. And don't miss our next episode in the Ghosts and History of Cumberland County series, because this county, it has stories to tell. Until next time, stay curious and stay more in the know.